Hi guys, how we doing? Welcome to 2 Minute Clicks. So this week I want to talk about 5 ways of becoming a morning person for your business. So I want to talk about mindset this week. So something that I have found really, really beneficial for my business is my morning routine. Okay, so the 5 things that I do, I'm sure lots of you do it, but I'm going to quickly run through it for anybody out there who's struggling. So I remember making that transition from employed to fully self-employed. It's really challenging. And my morning routine kind of went out the window because of the freedom of becoming self-employed. And it took me a while to recognize that that wasn't really good for my mindset in my business. So these are the 5 things that I did. Okay, so the first one is setting your intention before bed. So my morning or my nighttime routine is to do a brain dump in my journal before I go to sleep, so to clear the day, and then I set an intention for the following day. So by setting the intention for the following day, I'm making that commitment to the things that I want to happen. So remember, the first thought that you have in the morning is typically whatever the last thought was that you had before you went to sleep. So if you set the intention before you go to sleep to get up at 6 o'clock, get up at 6 a.m., then that is when you wake up in the morning, that's the first thing that you're going to think of. And the more you do this, or the better you get at this, you will probably be awake before your alarm, because you're programmed. You have reprogrammed your mind to, I'm up at 6 o'clock. I'm getting up at 6 o'clock and that's it. Okay. Can't rely on how we feel when we wake up in the morning, because if we did, we wouldn't get out of the bed. So setting your intention is really important. So even writing it in your journal, it's when you write it down, you make that commitment. Okay. And setting that alarm clock. So the nighttime ritual of writing your intention, setting the alarm clock, going to bed with that thought, I'm getting up at 6 a.m. Okay. So that's the first thing I do. So the second thing I do is I move my alarm clock across the room. It might seem like a really obvious thing to do. And I've heard some people actually have bought an old alarm clock because they don't want to bring their phone up to bed at night or whatever. So my phone is my alarm clock, but I switch off all my notifications, all my apps at night, bar my emergency ones, and I move it across the room. So I literally have to get up out of the bed to turn off the alarm, otherwise it's going to wake my partner, which I don't want to do. And that alarm won't stop ringing until I press that. So it's a good practice to get into. And what it does is it introduces movement as you wake. You engage with your body. Motion creates energy. So when you get up out of the bed, it naturally helps you to wake up and stay awake. Okay? So move your alarm clock across the room. The third thing I do is, and this might seem so obvious, but the third thing I do is I brush my teeth. What's so big about that? Now, I consciously brush my teeth. Okay. So how many times have you gone into the bathroom, brushed your teeth, and you're like asleep? You're still asleep. Okay. Particularly if you're not a morning person. Okay. Whereas now I consciously get up, I go into the bathroom and I'm conscious about introducing that movement and sending that signal to my body. Hello, I'm awake, I'm alive, I'm kicking, I'm brushing my teeth consciously. It's really, really good. It just helps your body to wake up. So it sends that signal, and even, tuning into the sensations of the cold water as you're brushing your teeth, like becoming conscious with that exercise is really good. So a lot of the time we do things and we're unconscious, but our mind needs us to be conscious so that we're making the job easier. Okay. So that's the third thing I do. The fourth thing I do is I drink a full glass of water. Okay. Now I love water. I find it really easy to drink water, and I'm naturally thirsty when I wake up. And if you're not somebody who drinks water, easily, then this can be difficult. It can also be a great way to sneak in the water before you actually wake up. Okay, so you've just spent the last 6 to 8 hours without water, so you're naturally hydrating yourself, and it's also reducing fatigue. So you're getting two benefits: hydration and reducing the chances of fatigue. So it's crucial really to hydrate yourself first thing in the morning. And it's nurturing your body, it's nurturing your mind. It's amazing, that sensation, that drinking that water and allowing that, really tuning into that sensation as you drink it. It stimulates your mind and you wake up. Okay, it's really important. That's the fourth thing. The fifth thing I do, now this changes depending on the time that the sun gets up. Okay, so get dressed or jump into the shower. So when we have the early mornings, the bright mornings, and it's bright at 6 o'clock or whatever, I typically get dressed and go for a walk, or I might go for a lake dip, depending if I have somebody to come with me. Or when the mornings are dark, I will jump into the shower. Okay, so it changes. So I have just transitioned back into jumping into the shower first thing. And what I do is I go for a nice hot shower and then I turn it to cold. Now, before I turn it to cold, I do some breathing techniques. Again, to prepare myself for that sensation, to enjoy it rather than going, because when we tense up and we do this and we're like, oh God, it's going to be so cold, then we're resisting it. And the signal we're sending to our body is danger, danger, danger. Don't want this. Instead of, if you tune into your breath and you take some nice, gentle, deep breaths in and out, calm that mind, calm the stress response. When you turn it to cold for 10 seconds, it will be a much nicer experience. You'll find it an invigorating experience rather than tensing up and catching your breath. Okay, and that's a stress response. That's, no, this is not good. And the signal you're sending to your brain is, oh, danger, danger, oof, this is not good. Okay, so then you start your day off on the wrong note. So by doing some gentle breathing techniques, and I tap in the shower. So as you know, as some of you know, I'm an EFT practitioner. So just tapping on the acupressure points around the body. So even though this water is going to be freezing, and initially I'm going to be cold, my mind's going to resist it, my body's going to resist it, I acknowledge how I feel right now. I just take a deep breath in and out and send myself some love. That calming technique can really, really help your mind make the transition from, I don't want to do the 10 seconds, to bring it on. Okay, so I have that by using EFT and my breathing techniques in the morning in the shower for, like, you saw how quickly I did it there, 2 rounds, and it completely changes your mindset. Okay, so that's my 5 tips for the morning. So just to quickly recap. Number 1, set your intentions before bed. The last thought you have at night is the first thought you have in the morning. Number 2, move your alarm clock across the room. It introduces motion and body movement before you even get a chance to wake up, and that helps you to stay awake. Number 3, brush your teeth consciously. Acknowledge the sensations of the water, of the scrubbing, of this, of the toothpaste. Really pay attention. Consciously brush your teeth instead of unconsciously, and it allows your body to continue that process of waking up. Number 4, drink a full glass of water, gently hydrating yourself after not having drank anything all night, and reduces the chance of fatigue. Critical for your body, for your well-being. Number 5, get dressed or jump in the shower. Okay, turn that shower to cold for 10 seconds and do your breathing techniques, do your EFT. So if you want to know more about EFT to help reduce all those stress responses and your limiting beliefs, then I would love you to come and check out my membership. It's called Resilience and Connection. It's a beautiful membership, and we do lots of EFT in there. We do lots of mindset work, and we do meditation, journaling. It's a personal development group that has oceans of resources in there, and I'd love you to check it out and see if it's for you. And if it is, come and join us. We'd love to have you. We do a morning routine. We do morning meditation, morning EFT, and morning journaling. And you are welcome to come along and see if that would help you become a morning person. That's actually one of the reasons I created that membership, was to help people with their routine when we went into lockdown. So, and it has been amazing. And people have been in that membership with the last 2 years, and it's the thing they do before they go to work. I wouldn't know what to do without it. It's brilliant, and it sets us up for the day. So you are welcome to come and join us. I will put a link in this post for you to check out the details. Okay, so that is it from me this week. 5 tips to change to becoming a morning person instead of being the snooze person. I was the snooze person for years. So I hope they help. Come in and let me know which one you're going to introduce, even if you only introduced 1 tip each day for the next week. Let me know which one you're drawn to, or which one you feel I could introduce tomorrow. Come in and let me know in the comments. Okay, and if you're a morning person, come in and let us know what you do that helps you, and it's going to help the community. Okay, so have a great week, guys, and I'll see you all next week. Bye for now.